Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Hi, how are you? I just want to talk about narcissism a little bit today. And what I want to talk about is that when you get involved with narcissists, and you will start having memory problems, you will start having difficulty and hard time remembering your past or being sure about something. You will start having doubts. You can't even be sure about it's my experience. I'm not saying everybody is going to be the same, but from my experience, when I get involved with a narcissist, there was so much argument and so much fight and so much drama. I was extremely challenged. So I was so busy fighting and proving myself and that I am right or that I am not that bad, because the narcissist will accuse you of so many things. Not only that, they will smear you and make other people think that you are a bad person. Even me, myself, I thought that I was a bad person. There was times that I believed that I was the problem, really. And I'm not saying that I am perfect, I am a human being, but narcissists, they love to make you think there is something wrong with you, and they would love to make everybody around you think that you are a very bad person. I don't know what the point of that is, but that's how they are. But because of the amount of fights and arguments I dealt with, after the narcissistic abuse, I start having memory problems, remembering problems. My mind was messed up in so many ways. This is just one problem. My mind is slowed down. Even my tongue, to this day, my tongue is not as fast as it used to be. I can't talk as fast as I used to talk. And when I was in the middle, on the deepest of the abuse, there were times that my tongue was so slow, even my lips was very slow. I was like paralyzed in some way. And I don't know if this happens to everybody or to some people. But and the point of this video is that there was a time I made a video about narcissists. And the name of the video is that narcissists repeat the same story and again and again. They will tell you the same story more than once, sometimes more than twice. They might tell you the same story 5 times. And will be like, did this person forget that they tell me this story already? And they are telling me the same story for the fifth or for the seventh time. I think even because the narcissists themselves, I think because of the lifestyle that they live, their memory and their remembering ability is destroyed or damaged. I think because when your life is a drama, when your life is fighting, yes, there will be a damage to your brain, to the parts that operate remembering things and memorizing things and stuff like that. So I made a video about narcissists, how they repeat the same story, and somebody commented on that video just 4 days ago. I think even YouTube didn't show me the comment. YouTube hid the comment from me. But and if people are getting angry or disrespectful, it's YouTube, it's just in the comment section. I hope that didn't happen in my real life, but the comment section, I see this person saying that I am insulting people who have illness, people who have disease of and remembering things, and they can't memorize things. Yes, there is a special disease or a special situation out there, where people have a hard time remembering things or memorizing things and stuff. And that is a subject by itself. It's a different kind of special disease or problem that people deal with in hospitals. And it's a mental illness by itself, not being able to remember things. But this person said that I am insulting those people by talking about, and people are, by talking about people who repeat themselves again and again. But maybe narcissism, it includes this illness too. It includes this sickness too, because of the amount of drama that they deal with in life, and because of the lifestyle that they're addicted to, or they make choice to live. Maybe because of that, their memory and their remembering ability is damaged. Not only the narcissist, the victims of narcissistic abuse themselves, their memory. I can't talk for all people, but I can talk for myself. And because of the amount of drama and argument and hardship and difficulty, I mean, I know there are people who have way more problems than me out there, but I dealt with a lot of argument and fights, and because of that, my memory, my remembering, the ability of memorizing and remembering in my mind was really damaged. It got to the point that sometimes I was really worried that I come to my YouTube channel and talk about the same thing that I already talked about in the past. I was like, I am afraid. I'm not sure. I don't even know, because I made so many videos, and I'm like, I'm afraid one of these days I'm gonna go in YouTube and talk about the same thing I talked about months ago or weeks ago or maybe even years ago, and people watch that video and they'll be like, do you make the same video again? Don't you remember? Because my remembering and memorizing part of my mind is really, I feel like, is really destroyed by the amount of argument that I have been through. Drama is not good for peace of mind, and for a mind to operate very clever, it should rest, you need a peace of mind. When you operate from a place of peace, you will be creative, you will be remembering everything. So there are times that I worry about talking about the same thing I already talked about again on my YouTube channel, and I'm like, I don't want to repeat a story that I have already told my subscribers or my viewers. So I even worry about that, because I am not, and I think the narcissist is like that too. Their memory is really damaged. And the victims of the narcissistic abuse themselves, they're like that. Your mind is so messed up, you have to get it together and fix it. They break you, and they even break your mind. So you have to put your mind together too again and try to experience peace of mind or something to heal. So so I just want to finish this video by saying that even though I talked about that the narcissist, I don't know, maybe they are playing games. I talked about that they repeat the same story again and again. Maybe they go back to the same story because there is some way that they feel about that story. Maybe when they repeat that story, it gives them supply. Maybe that's the case for them. Or maybe they have a memorizing and remembering problem. But I will tell you, I think, in a way, from one angle, I think like narcissists and empaths who get involved with narcissists and get abused, and they become a victim of narcissistic abuse, I think narcissists and their victims, both people, they have memorizing and remembering problem, and their ability of remembering and memorizing is damaged. And it's damaged because the empath and the narcissist, they both fight. Who starts the fight? Narcissists. That's what they want, but you have to fight back. And this fight and this argument, it will damage your brain, and there will be serious damage to some parts of your brain, like the parts that help you to remember and memorize stuff. Yes, they will be damaged and destroyed by the amount of drama and argument that you deal with. And yeah, that's all I want to say. So I was not pointing fingers and making fun on people who are sick and who have illness of forgetting things. I wasn't making fun on anybody, because the person was like, you are not helping, you are insulting people who are sick, and they don't have the ability to remember things. I didn't come all the way here on YouTube to disrespect and insult other people. I just said narcissists repeat the same thing they told you again and again. Maybe they have remembering issues, or maybe they like repeating it because it makes them feel in a way they get supply from it, like I said. But now I'm going to include me, myself, and some other victims that are out there. I am sure they're going to relate. We have this problem. We can't remember things, and if we remember things, we are not really sure. We have doubts, and we're like, maybe it didn't happen that way, maybe it didn't happen that way. There are times that I even sleep and I dream, and I can't remember the dreams that I have seen, and I'm like, last night I was dreaming this long dreams when I was sleeping. I remember pieces of it. There are pieces that I can be sure about, and there are pieces that I have doubts about. I'll be like, maybe I'm making this up. This one, I'm sure I see something like this when I was sleeping. It's like we got a lot of healing to do, if mentally. We're destroyed mentally. A narcissist is like. There is a video I made that I said a narcissist is like a full-time job. They are very challenging. It's something to struggle with. And it is really something to struggle with. And there's a video that I make, I think, no, I didn't make a video like that. I said something in one of my videos that narcissists are, and what do you call? They are like homework. You have to go home and do the homework that they gave you, because they play games with you, and you have to go somewhere and figure all this out. That's probably going to be your entire life if you stay with people like this. But there's another video I make where I say, and you can find it in the playlist in my narcissism videos. I just put 20 videos put together and say my narcissism videos. It's in there. And I call it, the narcissist will make you busy. Yeah, because they will give you all of these things to figure out, and they will play games with your mind. And it's crazy. These people are crazy. They're going to drive you crazy. So I'm going to finish this video. Thank you very much, you guys.